This video is for subscribers only, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you're gonna need to do that now so you don't miss this video or any future videos, so I'll give you a second to do that. I'll wait. That's another reason why tracking your command is so important, so you know your miss patterns on pitches. So if I'm looking at starting location, and I say, okay, well I gotta start this like here for a strike, let's say, and I'm looking up and in, like I have a tendency to be like, okay, I can start it there, like give up on it. That's when you cast stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm looking down on the ground and like that's the end location, I'm like, all right, I gotta drive my hand all the way down there, and it eliminates a lot of the big misses that would hit someone.
Yeah.
But it's also really helpful when I looked at my command maps and I said, okay, when my intended location is at 0 on the plot, what is my miss pattern and how big is it?
Is that for tracking that?
Yeah.
So how are they setting up? Is it based on what catcher sets up, or how do you input?
It's your intended location.
How do you input intended location?
That's the secret sauce. So you have the intended location of the pitcher, and so you just say like, it doesn't matter where in the zone the intended location is, you just line all the intended locations up at 0, 0 on a plot, and you plot like how much did you miss and where did you miss by. And so you end up with the scatter plot. Okay, I miss in this direction by on average 1.5 feet in either direction, so if I want to line this up in the zone, I need to set the target middle because it gives me whatever.
Yeah.
And then if I want to set it up, for a strike, I don't want to miss in the zone, so I need to set the glove up down away corner, because if it is in the zone, it's probably in a good spot. If it's not, maybe it's just swing and miss or whatever. Like when I try to go this side, my miss pattern is this. When I try to go this side, my miss pattern is this. Like it's different. So knowing that information is super important, so you know what to target.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you ever back up? Sorry.
Very good. Is this shit like you think about, like you're on the bump in a game? Are you thinking like fastball, miss pattern, or anything? Or are you just fucking spot riffs?
No, I think about it before the game, and I actually we give a printout of like as we get enough data on guys, we give a printout of, hey, when you try to go this side, this is your miss pattern. When you try to go this side, so we have all that, and we give them a printout of like where the catcher should set the glove. So what's the intended outcome? Let's say I'm throwing a slider and I want to strike to a righty. It's like, okay, well your catcher needs to set the glove, like if you divide the plate into fourths, he needs to be on the middle fourth, but on the outer half.
Okay, so this is more something like that your catcher needs to learn.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's just, so we give a visual, and it's like, here's the zone, and here's a circle where the catcher needs to set the glove. And it's really interesting, like, half the time, like, so when I go arm side with a cutter, I need my catcher setting the glove, like, upper half of the zone, and about 6 inches off the plate. So we're trying to go back to our cutter to steal a strike, and he's setting up a location as a ball. Right. But when I try to target that location, I pull it for whatever reason. Yeah. And so I pull it down into the zone, down and away to a lefty. And so, but then the problem is, like when I'm set up over there as a catcher, like I'm giving a target here, but I'm expecting the ball this way, right? So what we did is we just moved his head to the desired location. So now if this is the plate, he's setting his head right here.
So that's your...
And he has his glove right here. So I'm aiming at his head, knowing that I'm going to yank it here. And when I yank it there, he just like...
There it is.
He just goes back door, right? And anything that is up here, it doesn't matter. He just catches it because you don't have to frame that because he's set up so far off the plate anyway. So if he's reaching this way to catch something, if I pull it more than I'm expecting, now he's over the plate and it looks like he's just over it's dead middle, right? So that's one example, but so it's really communicated to the catcher.
No, that's what I was curious about it, because I'm like, I don't like when I'm on the mound, like I really don't like to think.
Of course
I
not.
guess. Like I just want to like fucking dump everything, like
hit the glove.
Yeah,
but you want to know right. But you want to know that when you're trying to hit the glove,
you're doing it
you're
giving your effective.
Exactly.
Okay. No, that just blows my mind, because it's like this would, and you can. I feel like even with that, like you can make like maybe like a non-competitive pitch, but since he's set up in the right spot, not non-competitive, but like you can a little more room for error.
Of course,
because
it's freeing mentally. That's the biggest thing. If I'm trying to go back door, I'm like, okay, well, I can't miss off the plate over here because it's a ball, but I don't want to like yank it over the plate. So like, let me just guide it in there and like, let me get it there. And of course you miss. When I know like, okay, I'm just going to rip it at his head because I know that what's going to happen. Like, I just need to be convicted and throw it as hard as I can at his head. And it's like, oh, okay, frame, whack. Oh, it's a strike. I missed over here, but it's trying to spin it. Yeah. As opposed to just trying to like place it,